This happened years ago, but I've been reading a lot of Rentoklet posts lately, so it made me think of this. My husband and I got married 14 years ago, and as a wedding gift, we received 12 full china sets, including sterling silver flatware. We live in a small house and only have 2 children, so 12 sets is way too many for us to store. The sets were never used and still in the box, so we decided to sell 4 of them. I posted them on a local Facebook sellers group, each item separately, meaning I was selling the flatware separately from the china plates and from the crystal goblets and wine glasses. I posted photos of the flatware with details of the brand, model number, and showed how they were new in the box. I also posted a link to where they were purchased from with the original cost. I posted these for sale about 6 months after our wedding, so they were still brand new and not outdated at all. Each flatware set, salad fork, entree fork, knife, soup spoon, regular spoon and dessert fork, was purchased for $75 a piece plus tax because they were sterling silver. Even though they were still in the box, I knew I couldn't sell them for $75, so I asked for $60 per set. Granted, this was a great deal considering they were still being sold in the store for $75, so if the buyer wanted them, they would be getting a deal. I started getting comments under my post immediately, like literally 150 comments or so, asking to purchase. In the post, I said first come first serve. I started with the first person, and when they tried to haggle or couldn't meet for several days a week, I moved on to the next commenter. I explained that I needed these gone in the next 72 hours, if possible, and with so many people interested, I didn't think this would be an issue at all. I started getting private messages on my social media regarding the flatware because potential buyers were arguing in the comments about wanting to purchase my items, which I was shocked about because they were literally forks, spoons and knives lol, but I was thrilled because I needed to get rid of them and I would be making some money that my husband and I could really use at the time. One of the messages I received was from a 50-year-old woman, let's call her Karen, who messaged me asking are the flatware sets still available. I told her yes, been working down the list on who commented first and then second and so on and so forth. Apparently, this particular group had a very strict set of rules about selling items that I wasn't aware of since I hadn't ever sold anything on there. Karen told me that if I sold the flatware to her, she wouldn't report me to the admins for violating the rules, lol, and avoid a ban from the page. By now, I was kind of annoyed but wanted to be done with the whole thing because the comments were starting to get nasty anyway and I wanted them gone. I told Karen if she met up with me at a mutually agreed upon location today after work, I would sell the flatware to her. She agreed and we went back and forth a few more times to discuss logistics. Then she sent me this message. By the way, I only plan to pay you $8 per set. You'll take all 4. I actually lolled at this and told her that the price was firm at $60 per set, and that there were countless other potential buyers who were willing to pay that price. In fact, part of the reason the comments were getting so nasty and why the rules were violated was because the commenters started offering more than the asking price if I agreed to sell at them and not go down the list according to the first come first serve. Karen again started threatening me and telling me that she was good friends with the admin and what I was allowing to occur under my post violated the rules and could result in a permanent ban from the group. She doubled down and even asked that I throw in one of my china sets as a measure of good faith and as an apology for causing so much chaos in the group. I had had enough at this point and told her that the only way I would consider selling her my flatware now after her threats was if she paid $65 per set. I upped the price, and if she met me today with cash in hand. Karen got so angry that I could almost see smoke coming out of the words she was typing to me in the DM. She called me a C and a B and I was a horrible person. She started guilt-tripping me that she needed this flatware because it was on back order. I later found out this is true, which may have been why there was such a frenzy for mine, and that I had to sell them to her at her price because I was rule breaker. Little did she know, I couldn't care less about being a member of this Facebook group. I never bought anything from there and only posted these specific items this one time for sale. These groups are a dime a dozen, so if I was banned, I would still sleep like a baby every night and not give it a second thought. I told Karen that I was done DMing with her and that we weren't going to come to an agreement obviously, and I wished her luck on finding the flatware she needed elsewhere. She started tagging all of the admins from the group under my post and telling them that the group's rules were being violated. I started getting DMs from the main admin about the flatware post, asking what was going on. I explained the situation with Karen and shared all of the screenshots. I told the admin that if she had to ban me, that was fine. I would delete my post and sell it via DMs or in another group. Admin was super nice and told me that I wouldn't be banned, and she apologized for how Karen treated me. She advised that I go back to trying to sell at the original asking price and in order of who commented first. Long story short, I ended up selling all 4 flatware sets for 60p to a very sweet lady that same day. Karen still commented nasty things on the post for days after the post was marked as sold, and the admin ended up getting Karen banned from the group. It's hilarious that she thought threatening getting you booted from a Facebook group would make you bow down before her lol. If Op were a different type of person, she would have caved. Karens count on you not knowing and getting what they want. Her friend, the admin, banned her. Yes. I doubt she was her friend. She probably just knew who the admin was enough to tag her in the post. I hate selling stuff on FB Marketplace. The aggravation just isn't worth it to me. My daughter doesn't mind though, so I occasionally give her something I think will sell and she'll do it for me. The rest of what I don't need I donate to thrift stores. I tried to sell a 4-poster twin bed of my daughter's for $75 with the mattress and box springs included to get it gone, and the only bites I got were from people trying to pull the Zelle scam or the Google Verify scam. We started going back to Craigslist. I do the same thing, but I think my daughter loves the haggling. Her good friends were tired of her shit too. Lol. Edited to add paragraph breaks. Sorry for the formatting errors. Please stop commenting that it's just a wall of text. In local Facebook groups, selling is to receive a lot of lowball offers, even if you remarks that is fixed price. You ruined my mom's Christmas.
Great story. Edit your post to include line breaks for paragraphs by hitting enter twice after a sentence. Like this.
My Reddit app was acting up my phone and it wasn't allowing me to make any edits at all. I had to type of my notes app and copy and paste. It got that bad. Fixed it.